everyone, my name is Rachel and I review, well, who's flickering the lights? I should have known. Hello everyone, my name is Rachel and I review everything. Long time no see. It's been about a month since I last uploaded, which I feel really guilty about, but I'm back now, hopefully. So for the past couple of weeks now, I have been seeing a lot of commercials for a new series on AMC called NOS4A2. The show is based on a novel of the same name by author Joe Hill and stars Zachary Quinto and Ashley Cummings. It follows Vic McQueen, a 18-year-old girl who discovers she has a supernatural ability that allows her to find lost things, which eventually leads her on a path to the incredibly evil Charlie Manx, who feeds on the souls of young children and places what remains of them in a place of his imagination that he calls Christmasland, where, quote, every day is Christmas Day and unhappiness is against the law. Sounds like a real fun place to be. So basically at some point our protagonist Vic will be using her new ability to help rescue Manx's victims, without falling victim to him herself. Now, I didn't even realize this show was based on a book at first, not until a few minutes before actually watching the first episode titled The Shorter Way. I had just casually seen those commercials and thought it looked interesting. Haven't really had much to watch lately, so why not? Therefore, I went into this really not knowing much at all, but I actually kind of liked it. This first episode was mainly focused on introducing us to our main character. Now, Vic is described as a working class kid with a difficult home life. She's an aspiring artist who wants to pursue art school once her senior year comes to an end, but her mother is continuously shooting this idea down due to their current financial struggles and thinks that Vic should just start working right after high school instead. In addition to the conflict she has going on with her mom, her parents' marriage is beginning to fall apart, and rather quickly at that. This first episode definitely contains a whole lot of setup, but as someone who's never read the book, that's something I can appreciate. I'm glad that they did take the time to show us who Vic is exactly and why we should care about her. I found Vic to be a very relatable character, and I'm so far very impressed with Ashley Cummings' performance. As for Charlie Manx, yikes. And yikes in this case happens to be a good thing. We're first introduced to Charlie at the very beginning of the episode, and we continue to get glimpses of him throughout, but his appearances are limited. However, I expect that he'll have a lot more screen time in the next episode. At least I hope so. And from what we do see of Charlie, Zachary Quinto's performance is pretty dang chilling. And I'm very interested to see just how much creepier this character will become over time as we get to know him more. Also, in case you happen to have kids in the house or you are a bit younger yourself, this first episode of NOS4A2 is somewhat mild with its TV-14 rating. There are a few somewhat inappropriate moments, but they're very brief and once again pretty mild. Obviously nothing graphic with a rating like that. I always like to go over ratings in my reviews because I don't feel like a lot of people do, and I'm a bit of a wimp, so that's something I like to know before I watch a show myself. Overall, this story has really piqued my interest. It's very intriguing, and even though we had a lot of build-up this episode, I have a pretty good feeling that things are going to be picking up quite a lot very soon. I'm going to keep watching, and I might also do a full season review once I've seen all the episodes. If you haven't already and you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to this channel and turning on notifications. That's very important. That way you'll never have to miss another upload of mine. You can also follow me on Twitter at rr_everything. But until then, I'm Rachel, and that was my review of NOS4A2.